Welcome everyone to another video. Today will be a small AmiAmi haul. There's 2 boxes in here, but I think total about 5 items, if not just 4. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start with this particular box. Let's see. So we just have the standard receipt and oh, I remember. I almost forgot I ordered this. The first item I see is this Nendoroid Petite set of Touken Ranbu musical versions. So it's all the characters that, they decided to make from the musical in their musical outfits. I only bought this set for Mikazuki, so if you're interested in any of the other characters, do message me. Otherwise, I will be putting them up on eBay as well as Mercari. I'm only going to open one, and hopefully it'll be Mikazuki. Because I don't really need to open the rest. I was hoping the boxes would tell you what character you're getting, but they don't. They appear to be blind boxes. It really sucks if you're only going for one character, but that's the nature of blind boxes, so let's see who I get in this first box. I'm hoping, please be Mikazuki. He's the only one I want. It's not Mikazuki, but I do recognize this little guy. He is, oh gosh, what is your name? You're the guy who has the fingernails. So here's the little guy I opened. I don't remember his name, but I remember having his Nendoroid at one point. I said I wasn't going to open them all, but I did go through all the boxes to see if I could find Mikazuki. And I have 2 boxes left, so at least I didn't have to open them all. But he is adorable. He's going straight on my figure shelf. Look at him. So cute. He comes with a small base, and that might be a little too bright, but hopefully you guys can see him. He is adorable. He has paint transfer paper. Let me just take that off. So you can probably snap his head off. That's kind of scary. So similar to a regular Nendoroid, he comes in parts of 3. He has a body, and his arms actually move. He has a bottom that comes apart, and then his head. So you can take him apart, mix and match with the other Nendoroid Petites. You just don't have that many options. I don't think his hair comes off, or does it? Oh, it does! Wow! So these are literally small Nendoroids. They probably don't have as many options as far as like parts and stuff, but these are literally small mini Nendoroids that you could still mix and match like regular ones. I love him. His paint job looks really good. Wow, the pattern on here, I could tell it wasn't painted. They probably added some kind of vinyl paper pattern on there, but it looks really good. And then he also comes with a small base. Try to put the stick into the base part on a flat surface because it is hard to get it in there otherwise. And then this other part sticks in pretty well. So cute. I love that. I'm not going to open the other ones because that's just a hassle when I'm not planning to keep them. So I'm just going to move on. If you're interested in them, I will be selling them on my eBay and Mercari. So let's see what this is because I honestly don't remember. And the fact that it's in this black bag makes me curious. Huh. What? Oh, so that's actually really cool. So I just realized this, I think, is a bonus if you buy the box. Because you have the full set, so they actually give you a little base display stand for all of them. So you would just stick the base, which fits into this little insert perfectly, and they would just stand, they would all stand there as an ensemble. That's really neat that they would give you that. If only I was keeping them all. But if Nendoroid Petites all have the same size base, I think this is a really cool idea if you're a fan of Nendoroid Petites in general. So you can just have, even if you don't want all the characters in this set, you have a little base to put all the ones you do have. That's cool. Thank you, AmiAmi, for that neat gift. I misplaced the card that came with that AmiAmi package, but here's the one in the other package. It's really neat. Hey guys, I don't know what happened during that filming session, but just a lot of clips from the video that I recorded got lost. So this is what I opened after that little pack of petite Nendoroids. This box of dress-up suits. I actually didn't really open it because I've actually bought something similar to this a while back, except the suits are just different colors, and for that reason I didn't really open the box. I'll open one for y'all right now so you can see kind of what they are. All they are is extra body parts for your Nendoroids, so you can dress them up in outfits. Sorry, there's stuff going on in the kitchen you can probably hear. But for those of you who like to collect Nendoroids, and the pieces are interchangeable, so you can get different little outfits with these sets without having to buy a full Nendoroid character, which is really great. So they are blind bagged, but if you buy the box you get the whole set, so there's really no worry there. Here's what they look like. Pretty standard. So this is a female blue suit. I think I only bought this set for the black and the dark gray and the little vested one. So I'm probably just going to sell off the rest of them. But that's pretty much it. I'm not going to open the rest because it's just going to take too long. And there's not much to say about them. They're exactly like they look like. Very good quality. Good Smile never fails to have good quality with their Nendoroid parts. Paint job's pretty good. Sculpt is perfect. I like the little shiny shoes. All that you really need to know about these sets is that they come with the body part as well as the extra neck joint, a base, and a stand, which is really neat. So if you wanted to, you could buy this whole box and then just one faceplate and one hair piece, and you'd have like a full set of outfits just for one character that you made up. And this is the rest of the set, and it also tells you which ones give you extra hand and neck joints. So this one, I'm assuming because he's holding flowers and stuff, but yeah. After that, I went ahead and opened the Shinya Kogami Nendoroid. He's from Psycho Pass, the second season, I think, or the second series, Sinners of the System. I know there's also a movie as well. I only watched the first season of this series, and it was good, but I never continued it, so this could either be from the series that came after the first season or from the movie. I'm not sure which, but Kogami is a pretty cool character, and unfortunately I didn't buy his Nendoroid for him. I bought it for another Nendoroid that I had in mind, and you'll see that at the end of the video. But there's a look at his box, and then... So recently Nendoroid boxes have actually come in much smaller sizes. This is a new box. It's a lot smaller than the previous one. And this is interesting. It actually has an authenticity sticker. I've never seen that with Nendoroid, so that's pretty cool. It makes sense. There have been counterfeits being made for years of these, and I've never seen authenticity stickers being put on them. Here's what he looks like out of the box. He actually comes in two parts. The first layer has another faceplate, some arms, very buff looking arms, his base, and extra neck joint. The second part of him has the entire Nendoroid in his military outfit, which is just a black t-shirt and some military style pants. More arms that look like he has something on his knuckles. Another faceplate and some weaponry as well as accessories. So he has a lighter, a gun, a cigarette. I can't tell what that is. Maybe a magazine. Oop, a magazine for his gun, and an actual gun. So these parts are for somebody else. I bought this particular Nendoroid. But there is Shinya Kagami. I apologize for not opening him up like I usually do. I'm excited for the other one that I bought. It finally happened, y'all. I have been waiting for this moment since I first got into Hetalia and figure collecting. And it's finally happened. My favorite character, America from Hetalia, aka Alfred F. Jones, his unofficial/official human name. He is absolutely adorable. My only beef right now is that they decided to go with the World Stars outfit, which is the current incarnation of the Hetalia manga series. It is very different from his original jacket, and as a longtime fan, I'm much more used to seeing him in his original jacket, so I kind of wish they hadn't done that. Otherwise, he is so cute. Here's his box. And, oh, he also has an authenticity sticker, so I guess all Nendoroids now have their own sticker, I guess. That's pretty neat. First, I have his little sheet that shows everything he comes with, as far as parts and hair pieces, how to connect them together, basic things like that. And it comes in both Japanese and English, which is great. Oh my gosh, he comes with Tony. That is so funny. Okay. And I did pre-order him, which means I got the special base, I think, that you get when you pre-order them. So he's a 1-layer Nendoroid. Oh my gosh, I love him. So these are the 2 face plates. He comes with his little alien friend, and he looks so good. His entire body is matte, but his eyes have this glossy red paint on them. He has a star, which if you've never read the series in the manga, and even in the anime, they translated well into the anime. He likes to wink a lot, and this star kind of just jumps out from his face. A burger, classic American, a drink, and some pointing fingers and some extra arms. I love it already. Wow, his glasses are really well done. I've only had one other Nendoroid with glasses, and they felt a little cheaper. His glasses piece are actually attached to his hair, which is great for me because I hate having to put on glasses on things as fragile as figures. So if you were to do trades for parts, just note that the glasses are not their own piece. You would have to get the hair piece with them as well. I absolutely love him. He is so cute. Look at this little cutie. His little cowlick is so adorable. I wish he could bend his knees so he could do some wicked cool poses, but I still love him. He has this eagle detail on the side of his jacket. Wow, Tony feels really fragile, like they had to really put some intense care into making him. He is very delicate feeling, but his arms actually move, so you can pose him as well, at least in the arms. But as soon as you move them, his arms kind of start coming off. That said, he has a neat, very smooth finish with his paint job and sculpt. His little alien butt. And his eyes have this glossy red color to them, so very haunting, vibrant. The star is in a matte finish, and it has a hole on the back so that you can attach it to, I'm assuming, his stand, which I have not taken out. Here's one faceplate. He does this expression a lot in the series. A more eating one. That's cute. Some more arms. His burger is really well sculpted. It looks pretty good, actually. And before I forget, he does have these 2 hands, but I'm going to keep them in the package because I feel like I would lose those immediately. So he does come with a smaller base, reminiscent of the Nendoroid Petite bases. His standard base, which actually has this on the back of it, or on the front, I guess. It's really cool. He has some little base extensions. I'm assuming this is for the star. An extra neck joint, and then this piece. This might be for Tony. Let's see. Alright, so here's essentially how you're supposed to pose him, or at least how he was in the promotional pictures. The star gets its own little base so that you can recreate the wink star. He can hold his burger, and he does have another holding hand, so you can actually hold the burger and the drink at the same time. And then we have Tony, poor unfortunate Tony, who has a hole right in between his legs where you put his base. It works pretty well. I think you really kind of have to stick it in there. It sounds absolutely wrong that I just said that, but that's essentially what you have to do to get him to stand properly on it. That way he looks like, instead of floating, he's actually standing on his base. But overall, they look absolutely adorable. I love them. Something that's not from the AmiAmi haul, but I still want to include in this video, is this wonderful copy of Kyo Kara Maoh, God Save Our King, that my best friend gave to me for my birthday. I just hadn't received it until we met up to leave for DragonCon. Now, if you've seen my previous anime hauls, you would know that I looked everywhere for season 1 of this series in its original format, so it was just standard DVD, because at the time it was out of print, and I enjoyed it enough to pay $60 for season 1. So imagine my frustration and shock when Right Stuff Anime posts on their Twitter that they will be releasing this series on Blu-ray. I had many feelings going through me at the time, mainly happiness because, you know, Blu-ray, but also like, really? I wish I'd waited just a little. Still, I'm very grateful she bought this for me just so I didn't have to, since I'd already bought it on my own. Seasons 2 and I believe 3 are being planned a release, or I think at the time season 2 is already out, but season 3 is in the works, possibly. I think there's around 4 seasons total, if I remember correctly, one of which is split into 2 seasons, but I'm really hoping that this means they'll release all of them in the West. And although this says it's in English audio-wise, I don't think they're gonna translate season 3, or at least if they, I kind of am hoping that they are, but I have doubts, just because this series is so old. They already have the English audio, so it makes sense for them to release it in the Blu-ray. But as far as season 3, I don't know. I'm not very confident that they'll dub that one, but I really hope they do. If they decide to do it, I will be extremely happy. So, if you missed my previous anime haul where I explained what this is about, it's essentially a series where this boy is the main character. If you've heard of the isekai genre, this is basically one of the originals. He is through a toilet sent to a different world, and hijinks ensue because that world sees him as their new king. And he accidentally proposes to a prince of a neighboring kingdom. He has to fight demons and whatnot. It's pretty cool, honestly. It's a very funny series. I love all the hijinks. All the characters are really fun. So that's disc 1. Disc 2 and disc 3. And let's see what the back of this pamphlet has. Oh, neat! It's a scene from one of the episodes. I believe his name was Reinhardt. I tried rewatching it a while back, but it was right before we were moving, so I had to stop. And I just never continued. But I love them. I love all these characters. They're all so funny. Super enjoyable series. I highly recommend it. And that is Kyo Kara Maoh. Thank you so much to my friend for giving this to me. And that is it for today's anime merch haul. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.